When you read about global change, it is often as if Africa was not part of the world. However, things are rapidly changing here. Our strengths go well beyond our traditional dependency on commodity exports, increasingly reflecting improvements in human development and good governance. Did you know that by 2030, Africa's population will be larger than China's and India's? In 1960, our population accounted for less than 10% of the world. Currently, it is around 15%, and by 2050, it will constitute about 23%. That means 1 in 4 people will be African. Of course, this growth is not happening uniformly. East and West Africa are growing particularly rapidly. Our working-age population is also growing. This can coincide with increasing economic dynamism and innovation. The USA and the EU have had declining demographic dividends for a number of years, and even China is beginning to decline. However, Africa's demographic dividend is set to increase past 2050. Another variable associated with economic growth is urbanization. Africa's urban population will grow from an estimated 41% in 2010 to 55% in 2050, meaning that over half of Africa's population will live in cities. Human development is also on the rise, with literacy levels continuing to improve over the next 40 years. And communicable diseases such as malaria and HIV and AIDS are declining. African public health programs will actually need to focus on non-communicable diseases like heart disease and obesity. The incidence of these types of diseases will surpass that of communicable disease by 2048. The average African born in 2050 is even expected to celebrate her 71st birthday. Economically, Africa has recently experienced one of the highest growth rates in GDP in the world. That's right, in the world. Third only to Asia and the Middle East, in part due to economic diversification, global integration with new trading partners like China, and let's not forget, rapid growth in communications technology. There will also be a shift in power that will surely change relationships between Africa and the world. Yet many questions remain. Will Africa undergo a green revolution? How will climate change affect the continent? Will regional integration continue? Our future looks positive. Do you still think Africa looks like this? We don't. The African Futures Project is a collaboration between the Institute for Security Studies and the Frederick S. Pardee Center for International Futures. We promote the exploration and identification of trends and policy interventions to advance human development and sustainability. How do we do this? By utilizing the International Futures Model, or IFS. IFS is a computer simulation that forecasts the interaction of key global systems for 183 countries to the year 2100. It can be used to study demographics, economics, energy, agriculture, the environment, politics, and more. With IFS, we can think critically about global futures by developing and analyzing possible scenarios. We are interested in 3 main issues: past trends, where trends seem to be going, and framing uncertainty about the future, which means establishing what kind of decisions can be made today in order to shape a better world tomorrow. We can take this information to African policymakers so that our leaders are better informed about what they can do to build a peaceful and prosperous Africa for all its people.